Your sacral chakra is directly related to your enthusiasm for life, and using these 5 little life hacks can make a big difference on keeping that chakra balanced. Hey, what is up, everybody? Ross Cessna from Spiritual Phoenix Studios, bringing you some practical spiritual guidance. Today, we are talking about the sacral chakra and 5 simple habits that can help keep your sacral chakra balanced. So, real quick, I do want to address the elephant in the room. I have a podcasting mic. This is just for better sound quality, and I hope that it's not too distracting, but I definitely think that it makes a big improvement in how everything sounds. So, I just want to thank everybody for supporting me and allowing me to actually be able to get this, right? So, what does the sacral chakra do? A balanced sacral chakra is your source to a passion for life. It also relates to your creativity, sexuality, sense of self, and your emotions. But unfortunately, our world takes a heavy toll on all of those areas. Thankfully, I know a couple of little hacks that can help you balance it. So, what is the sacral chakra? In case you don't know, it is an energy center that rests about 2 to 3 inches below your navel. What does it impact? The sacral chakra is responsible for your enthusiasm for life, your sexuality, creativity, emotions, and your sense of self. Now, if you're wondering how you can tell if you have a balanced sacral chakra, I did a video earlier on. You can check out that video, can give you a lot of direction on how to see if you have a balanced sacral chakra. I'll put the link up here. Boom. What can you do to help heal your sacral chakra? There's 3 crystals that I suggested in another previous video. I would suggest that you check out that video right there and see if any of those speak to you personally. Now, what are the benefits of a balanced sacral chakra? It means you have a passion for life, you're comfortable exploring your sexuality and expressing your creativity. It also means you are confident in who you are and able to be present with your emotions. And I think right now a lot of us need that ability to be present with our emotions, not trying to run from them or not trying to let them run us. How can your habits help you have a balanced sacral chakra? So after you've healed an imbalance in your sacral chakra, your daily habits can help keeping it functioning correctly. And think of this as a maintenance program for your energy centers. In general, it's just good spiritual hygiene. But the other way you can think of this is if you get your oil changed in a car, right? It's not like a one and done thing. It's something that you have to do every, maybe that isn't such a good example. It's like washing your face, right? If you don't ever wash your face, it's going to be dirty. But if you wash it once, it doesn't just negate the fact that you don't have to wash it again the next time. I don't know. Maybe these metaphors aren't my thing. What can I do to maintain a balanced sacral chakra? And here's the 5 habits that I have. Journaling. Journaling is really good for any chakra, but specifically with this, you would focus more so on processing your emotions, like writing about what you feel and why you feel that way. Creative writing, just kind of exploring your creativity, whether it be poetry, short fiction writing, or even writing stream of consciousness. Stream of consciousness is incredibly powerful if you really tap into it. And you could even make a sexual inventory. And by that, I mean kind of looking through some of if you have sexual trauma or things like that, processing it. If you do that, though, I would highly suggest that you have a friend that you can talk to about it or somebody that you trust to help you navigate it, because that can bring up a lot of difficulty that you might not have the foundation to process at that time. And also, when you first start journaling, you might have a lot to unload. So it might be a lot coming at once. However, over time, like a little bit every day goes a long way. I play guitar, right? And I've heard it say for the guitar, you're better off playing 15 minutes every day than 1 hour straight once a week. And I think that's true with journaling too. So the next tip that I would have is explore your creativity. Exploring your creativity is so powerful. All of us are creative, right? But a lot of us buy into this bullshit concept that's out there in the world that you have to be good at being creative or like have a certain aesthetic for it to be worthwhile. Honestly, creativity is one of the most powerful things you can do. It's kind of what we are all here to do, and we need to like tap back into it. And one of the things that was helpful for me, and maybe this will be helpful for you as well, is early on in my own personal healing process, I would just get paint or markers or colored pencils, and I would just play with the colors. And there's color healing or color therapy in there. If you study the esoteric concepts of colors too, that's even more powerful. And putting all of that together, it's a really big catalyst for personal change. One of the cool things here too, this is another cool benefit, is your inner critic is going to be one of the biggest barriers that you face here. And when you begin to create regularly, it begins to subdue that inner critic. And this is a very gentle way to do so. And then it allows you to actually begin to explore other things more easily. And real quick, before we go forward, I'm going to ask you to like this video, drop a comment if you're finding this helpful, and follow me. And maybe even hit the notification bell so you can know when I release a new video. Anyhow, back in with it. We are on 3 now. Work with healing crystals. So I had mentioned that video on healing crystals earlier, but I'm just going to touch on the names of some of them. And in case you missed it the first time, here is that video with a little more information. Golden Tiger's Eye is one of the good ones. Carnelian is another good one for the sacral chakra. And Peach Moonstone is another awesome sacral chakra healing crystal. And you could also do some yoga. Yoga is number 4 for the sacral chakra, right? Yoga is an excellent practice for helping balance all of your chakras, but several poses are specifically great for your sacral chakra. And here are 3 of them that I would suggest. The intensive Eastern stretch, I believe it's also called the bridge pose, the bow pose, and the abdominal lift. And just so you know, this is like my own little disclaimer. It's best to practice yoga with a trained teacher. And if you're not, please be careful when beginning to practice by yourself, because there is some potential for harming yourself or pushing yourself past your own comfort zone. I will say this, though, because this is one of the things that I think Western culture doesn't understand, is yoga is about being gentle and slowly easing into the more difficult things. It's not about forcing poses to work. And there certainly is a right or wrong way to do them, because some of them can really create great harm if you're not ready for them. And finally, we come to 5 sacral chakra affirmations. I'm just going to read them off to you. I attract people who treat me with respect. I enjoy pleasure in all areas of my life. My emotions are free flowing and balanced. I am a creative being. It is my birthright to receive pleasure. Those are all pretty powerful. Write them down or check out the blog post on my website that has all of this information in as well. And just some closing tips, right? These are only the tip of the iceberg for healthy habits for your sacral chakra. Additionally, unless you've formally worked on healing the issues that have created the imbalance in your sacral chakra, these are going to have minimal impact, right? One of the big things that I try to get people to understand is you have to heal the root cause of everything before you can heal the symptoms of it. So the sacral chakra being out of balance is a symptom of some larger issues, and you have to address those issues. One of the things that I offer in my Mystic mentorship is walking you through a process that kind of has you get self-awareness about some of your issues, face those issues, healing those issues, and then placing healthier habits in place, and then creating a daily ritual around that to help you stay focused, right? And thankfully, you can take steps to improve the health of your sacral chakra and kind of make this these daily habits helpful. And while this is something you can do alone, it doesn't mean you have to. Working with a Reiki master can be incredibly helpful with this, and a professional opinion is helpful considering the severe nature of some sacral chakra imbalances. However, it is essential to be mindful of whom you choose, and please read the reviews of any Reiki healer before working with them. I have a decent amount of reviews on my Facebook page if you want to check out my reviews. I do offer Reiki healing, I do offer tarot reading, and I do offer life coaching, which I call the Mystic mentorship, which actually involves tarot reading, tarot reading, Reiki healing, and life coaching. It's a pretty powerful system that I've used for myself and I offer to clients. So anyhow, thank you so much for checking this out. If you have a topic you would like to hear me discuss on either Road to Recovery with Ross or in this little segment of chakra healing, feel free to drop a comment and I will address it when I'm able to. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Peace.